right, and good morning everybody from All America City, 2000, Clinton, Missouri. And I'm riding around with Missy, Jenn today, and we're going to be taking a bit of a trip for Jenn down memory lane. We're going to be rolling around, and as I've said on some of the other videos, this square has the distinction of being the largest square of any city or town in Missouri, and it is huge, this square. So we're going to loop around the square one time. And as I also said, this is one of the places that Billy the Kid came to town and actually robbed one of the banks here. And I think also, I'm not quite sure, Bonnie and Clyde might have come through here too, because they were famous for robbing banks in the Midwest. So you're getting a look at a real small town.
What's the name? The gang members from Missouri.
Yeah, Billy the Kid, and I'm not sure what what his gang was. I don't know. So we're looking around. There's the train. The train depot is coming up on the right.
Where the Courtyard Grill here is. That used to be the bar where they would hang out. The gangs.
This right here.
No, here.
Oh, over here on the right. This. Okay.
This used to be a bar, and
yeah, I'll go down here and turn around, and we'll be able to see that coming forward. There's the train depot.
There was the two families that got together. That was.
Let's get turned around here a bit.
What was the name?
We'll also be trying to host a live stream event. You would have already seen that today. So.
I can't remember.
Okay, so there's Courtyard Grill and Bar is where the gang used to hang out over there, huh? Correct?
Yeah.
There on the left. Courtyard Bar and Grill.
The building is from 1887.
1887, yeah. But the bank up there was from the 1860s. So. Bread of Life, I guess that's, what is that? Books and crafts. Okay. Now there used to be a place called the Ben Franklin Inn.
Yes.
Now the Main Street Central, a few places have closed up, obviously. Things aren't what they used to be in a lot of places. You got Daylight Donuts. So we're going to continue making the square.
Here's the Ben Franklin coffee.
Yeah, the Ben Franklin coffee shop is still going strong there. So.
My Keith Insurance is still there.
Menswear shop. I wonder how they stay in business, you know.
They're there.
Missouri Job Center, I guess, if you want to work.
5 years.
They'll help you find
This
work.
used to be, they used to have a Crisis drugstore in here. They got a new facility out.
Is the China House of Clinton? Yeah, that's open on the right.
That's
Chinese restaurant.
That's new.
Be new there.
I've never seen that before.
It's a Clinton Rotary Club. Yeah, there's the Henry County Bank. That's the one that was pretty famous for being robbed. So Jen, we can roll down a few of these streets to give people a look. So you're gonna have to.
Old buildings over there.
Yeah. Okay, we'll head over here. Then there's
museum there.
Old historic museum down here.
Old building there on the side.
Yeah, there's a museum on the right.
Some of the old buildings there.
Yeah, I'd actually never seen this before. It looks like a bit of some of the old cabins that people used to. That used to be the way of life out here with the wells and everything. Yeah, I don't know why we never came down here before. But there are some really beautiful, beautiful houses here. And these houses can be had for a song. On the other 50, 70,000 bucks. There's a, what is that, National Place of Historic Interest. You can see that beautiful home on the right.
1852.
1852. There's somebody's RV. So Jen, you're going to have to direct me through here. We want to go to places that are pertinence to you now for your history in Clinton. Up here. Cheese factory and all that. So you direct me how to go.
We have to
Go back out here again.
go back to the square.
Go back to the square. And I'm going to do a quick battery change here. All right, little bit of a battery change here. We're gonna. Jen's got us a route pretty well picked out. We're just coming up on the square again here. For those of you asking, we're using the GoPro 4 Silver Edition. I do not have it in wide angle. I have it in that.
Clinton is the baby chick capital of the world.
Baby chick capital of the world. So we're going straight here. We turn.
Yeah, go straight.
Okay. We're going out to the light.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
make a left at the light.
Okay. Don't pull that on me. So you can see it's quite a big square. We'll actually be, if the temperature permits, we'll be doing a live stream event. Try to get out on the streets and look around a little bit, but it's still 26 degrees and the wind's kicking up, so it's not real comfortable day for walking, but we might just tough it out. Chamber of Commerce. Well, one good thing that's improved here is certainly the cell signal, because I had T-Mobile the last couple times I've been in here, and it was absolutely terrible. You couldn't get any kind of signal at all out of here. So that has improved quite a bit. We're going to hang it left on 2nd Street here. I'm not sure what the population of Clinton is, like 11,000 or something like that.
It used to be 28.
It used to be 28, but it's shrinking quite a bit as they've lost a lot of jobs and things.
So this used to be the Race 6 dealership here for Chevy.
Okay, so on the right used to be a car dealer.
He's the one that's out on the highway, that new one that I showed you last night.
We're coming through town. I reckon that's the post
This
office
is the
on the left.
post office, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some new tires put on the, when I had the big truck, I got new tires put on here. There's the library.
Yeah, now there's your old bank. We still have the pens from
My
there.
old bank,
Hawthorne
and then
Bank.
there's the new bank building, yeah. Yeah, still got the pens.
Yeah, we actually went to the libraries on the left, and then behind it is the police and the lockup jail. And last time we were here, you could really hear people screaming and hollering that were incarcerated in the jail. It was
There's
pretty
the
wild.
cheese plant that closed
Yeah,
down.
let's see. Let's go back there to the. Let's go see. Now, Jen, this is one of. Did you work at this?
I didn't work there.
Okay, but this is one of the. This used to be a Schreiber cheese factory back here, right?
Yeah. They made cheese chunks, shredded,
Powdered.
and they didn't make dry cheese, but they made the slices, the singles.
But that's not
They
the
made
facility. There were quite a few. There's still one that's open in town. that
They
we're gonna
made
see.
they made the chunks, the slices, and the shredded cheese here.
There's a beautiful house straight ahead. That's really cool looking. That's like a 1890s to 1910 vintage home, guaranteed right there. What a beauty that is. Look at that porch with that all that Victorian fretwork. So Jen, which way do we go now?
You see the back
You
side.
chime it out nice and loud where we need to turn.
There's the back side
That's
of
the
the
back side of
building.
the factory. And Schreiber's based out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
You can see the receiving. This is the.
And that was quite a blow to the
receiving
town,
thing.
wasn't it, Jen, when that shut down?
Yeah, a lot of people. They did get. I think that had like 200, 250 employees
Yeah,
here.
250. Did they relocate some to Carthage?
They relocated them to the new
St. Joseph?
Spartanburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And some were able to go to Carthage, Missouri. Now we have another plant that's still there from Schreiber's, and that's the Dave
That's the one we're going to see.
Dave Nussbaum plant.
There's a park here.
And we will have to go.
We did not bring our metal detectors this time. We're just too much on the fly with too much to do to take time, and plus the ground is pretty solid here right now. So
we have to go.
you can see some of the homes and things. It's a modest community. Looks like a church or something we just passed. Hope you're enjoying this ride around Clinton, Missouri. We're on the Missy Jenn's ride down memory lane today.
Coming up to Jim Fogg's Chevy Motors up there.
Are we going to keep going? Yeah, we still go.
And I have purchased a Buick Century there.
Still going strong, I think.
And a Ford, and that vehicle is still going strong. And I have purchased a Ford Explorer Sport at this place here.
Jim Falk Motors.
Jim Falk Motors, yeah. They've done me good.
Better than Big Hoss at the Ford dealer.
Yeah.
That screwball got some nice Camaros over there on the lot. Cadillacs. Yeah.
We're driving Cadillacs.
Yeah, I don't imagine they sell a lot of Cadillacs here, but there's a lot on the lot. You never know. I mean, there's a lot of people that deal meth, make meth out here, and do drugs. There's a Dairy Queen. We've been there before. We had some ice cream. Yep. So which way are we going, Jen?
Let's see. DDN is.
Yeah, we're trying to go to the factory where you work. So.
Where I worked is that way. DDN is over there, but we'll go there later. Where I worked before is that way out.
Yeah, that's what we needed to go to next.
Now,
look at the big cow.
It's the places. Yeah, they got a big meat processing.
Nothing like a big cow, blow up cow to stimulate your appetite.
If you are a hunter and you have your deer and you want to process, you can take it there, and it's $100. Well, it was $120.
So they'll render that deer for you.
Process your deer for you, and then you pick up your meat, and then you're good to go. Left up there, follow that white car.
Jen's trip down memory lane, Clinton, Mo. Dollar General, you gotta love that. The Dollar General's everywhere around here. Stay in the right lane, but I got a big trucker bearing down with me, so I can't just pull in front of him. Right? The RV dealer up on the left there.
Yeah, that's new.
It's all new. Show Me RV, huh? We're in the Show Me state.
Mallards, that's new too. Roadhouse. They actually opened just before I left.
Yeah, I saw them coming into town, so.
That big building over there, that's...
So do we turn in here, Jen? Or
yep. Gerhard.
Now, is this the cheese plant?
Industrial. They print packaging for cheese.
This used to be Capri where you worked.
This used to be Capri. It is now called Transcontinental Printing, and it is a Canadian... It's a Canadian company that purchased Capri and
purchased their contracts too to still do the same.
Purchased the contracts and everything. We were Capri. We actually Schreibers, and
Now
Schreibers.
explain to people what your job was here, Jenn.
Schreibers just didn't want to do the print.
You know, in a minute or less, try to.
I did pretty much everything in this facility. What we did here is we printed
Yeah, we're gonna turn into the
plastic film for like the shredded cheese, the bags, the wrappers for the singles cheese, anything for cheese products.
So this is really a trip down. And how many years? This is actually
chips
where
bags.
this is where you retired from over here.
This is where I retired from. Yeah.
And how many years did you work for Capri?
5.
5 years. And you were a very good employee.
I was employee of the quarter in.
And this is actually also
1
where you
year.
transitioned to. And this is what I
This
said.
is-
One day you come in as in boy mode, and the next day the big announcement, and within 5 minutes everybody on the factory floor, every shift knows
Yeah.
that we have a male to female
I see
transgender.
Melody is just taking.
So
a
you don't
break.
think that takes a lot in the guts department in the Midwest, in the middle of the Bible Belt, to come out and tell people, hey, I'm transgender. It's quite something. So we got a big John Deere dealer. I guess we can go around the side.
Yeah, there's
back
a
here.
big tractor. This is an auctioneer place, actually. You can't get out that
I
way.
can or can't.
No, you gotta turn
Okay,
around
so
and then
turn
go back
around.
out.
A lot of John Deere there. That's for sure. Nothing runs like a deer. Alright, so we're going to stop this for a second and we're going to head to our next place.
That's the DDN plant. It says Schreibers.
There's another stop on, this was really your first job, wasn't it, Jenn? At Tracker?
Tracker
And then,
here, yeah.
Yeah, you were a Tracker, then Walmart, and then Capri, right?
And then Capri, yeah.
We've got actually, there's the Schreiber.
David Nussbaum plant, Schreibers, and
Yeah, did you work at this one?
I did not work there,
And you did work over here at Tracker.
but I worked at that plant there.
Okay,
that
we're going
was,
to roll through. First, we'll go through
that used to
Tracker,
be
Jenn.
Capri.
That's where we'll start because that was really your first job. And what exactly were you doing for Tracker Marine here?
I was working as a gun operator in the
Fiberglass?
fiberglass molding, making the molds in the deck section, making decks.
And it was tough work, right? With the fiberglass and all that.
Tough. It was a resin.
Breathing, all that fiber.
Resin. It was
Like I say, I'm no expert on MS, but I often wonder with all the triggers of a printing
very
operation.
very toxic chemicals. And I would say that I was most of my life exposed to chemicals that trigger MS.
Now, obviously, they own, Tracker owns
This
all
is
this property.
also-
We're going to go out here, Jenn, and then we'll come back. and
This
get
is also
that.
here.
We'll hit the other one on the way back. Okay, we want to just show people all these boats.
Yeah, all the boats that are done will be parked out here and be ready for shipment out.
They
The
have
water tower even says
boat trailers on the left, and then they have everything all trailered up.
so the small 700 series boats are to the right, like the 7, let's see if I remember, 709, 7, yeah. Well, the 700 series, the smaller.
Yeah, these supposedly have a pretty good
Boats.
reputation too, don't they,
And
Jenn?
then-
Tracker products.
Yes, they do. They are
Tracker Marine.
high quality boats. And you can see here are some of the molds and stuff.
Yeah, molds on the left. We're going to turn around
Old
because
molds and stuff.
this looks like a controlled access gate here, but you can see the factory. It's going to be a little bumpy for a second, but you can see some of the molds that they use. They're putting the fiberglass on.
Yeah, that's where you
Pretty
spray
interesting. You can actually smell
you smell the nastiness.
fiberglass in the air here. You really can. Okay, so that's interesting. Now, right across the way, did you just walk across and just apply for a job over there? Or
So
how
these
did you...
are the small boats,
Yeah.
and then the larger boats, like the 900 series, they're on the other side. They're like bigger boats.
Well, you can really smell fiberglass resin in the air. You
I walked
really
in
can
basically
smell it.
where we were at the beginning at the door there. I just walked in, filled out my application, and they called me a week later for an interview. Went in for an interview.
That's interesting. Right across the street, you came into the Schreiber factory here. And what was your job at Schreiber? What did you do?
And then this here is another plant here of the Capri, former Capri, which is now Transcontinental here. And I worked in this one here too. And I worked on a printing press here.
Okay, so you never handled cheese product or anything?
Nope, I always worked with the printing.
Okay, so whenever they were doing packaging for cheese and
I
stuff like that.
worked printing press, I worked shipping department, I worked pretty much all through the entire process. And if anybody asked me what my most favorite was, that was running the printing press.
That's cool. Quite a responsible position too, because quality control was really...
The most...
You were labeling for like Kraft and other people, I think.
The most responsible job is running the printing press. And
now you were in an employee stock ownership plan, and that really paid off good to you, didn't it? That really worked out well for you, because that was able to pay for your surgery and some other things when you cashed out your...
Yeah.
It was a privately held stock company, but that stock like doubled and stuff when you owned it, right? It went up all the time in value.
It was a stock plan that was not connected to Wall Street. So
it was an independent. It was just the valuation, I guess, would be figured by an accounting firm, and they would set a value for that, and that's what it would be, depending on probably a set price earnings ratio. I'm not going to get technical on financial stuff, but very interesting. All right, we're going to exit here, stop the vid a minute. Hope you're enjoying this this trip down memory lane. Jenn in Clinton, Missouri. Now, one of the downsides when Jenn started her MS treatment, they infused her with a ton of steroids, and what that actually did over a very short period of time was destroy the socket, Jenn, where the upper femur, your upper leg, connected to your pelvis, your hip. And you actually had to come in, both sides. The bone was just destroyed in a very short period of time. And I don't think that they properly monitored your bone health. So you had to come into Golden Valley Memorial Hospital and have not one but 2 hip replacement surgeries. Some people wonder how you walk with a bit of a gait. Well, it's because of having undergone 2 within, what, a 6-month period, Jenn? It was really tight, that 2...
3 months, one after the other.
One after the other. And that's when she had just finished up when I had come out to, I think, Christmas of 2000.
I did one, and then 3 months later I did the other one, because my insurance was about to expire.
So there is another trip down memory lane. So we're going to call it a wrap on the memory lane here for Missy Jenn, some of her jobs and some of the more memorable places. And I think the thing that's most remarkable about Jenn is she never whined until I actually came out and met Jenn in October of 2013. I had no indication that she ever had ever battled what she did, and it accrues much to her credit for all the years she was on YouTube. You never came out, you never whined, you never complained about anything, which I find in a world where people whine about everything and anything rather remarkable on there, and also your past history in Germany and everything. So yeah, it's one of the things that I most admire about Jenn is her positive, quiet nature. I mean, I have a big enough mouth for both of us, as you guys know. So, but you know, it really is. She really is a very lovely person. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, Jenn's memory lane in Clinton, Missouri. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Thumbs
Much
up, Jenn.
appreciated.
There we go. Thank you, everybody.